Well, after that, our next guest doesn't need much of an introduction, but please help us give Super Bowl champion and Cowboys legend, the original number 88, Drew Pearson, a warm GMFB.
Yeah! Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you.
Of
Thank
course.
you. I'm still fired up.
I know you are, and that's my question. You had one of the most memorable, if not the most memorable, announcements in the history of any draft. What got you so fired up, and why did you feel like you need to say all that in such a hostile environment?
Yeah, sitting in the green room for about 2.5 hours waiting for the opportunity to make my selection for the Cowboys. I said, after watching the other guys go up there, I said, after sitting here all this time, I'm not just going to go up there and read a card. I need to say something a little different. I wanted to make the point about being an undrafted free agent and having that opportunity to finally have your name called at a draft and be able to walk out on that stage. And I want to, and as the Eagle fans started booing me and it got louder and louder, I started to want to make these points. And as I was making those points about the five-time world champs, Hall of Fame owner Jerry Jones, I started talking louder, thinking I needed to talk louder to get over those boos. So the emotion was flowing and the excitement was there, and I felt the moment, and I tried to just take advantage of it.
Drew, it's Kay Adams. You made me so happy with that moment. I will never forget it. And a couple of Eagles greats also had some time in that very same green room on the next day. They came to the podium and they had this to say in response to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to day 3 of the 2017 NFL Draft. Welcome to my town. Welcome to Philadelphia, the home of the best fans in the country, in the best city in the country. I just want to say 2 things. First of all, I love you guys. Second of all, if anybody from Dallas steps to this doggone podium, in my city, in my town, we're going to give them a true Philadelphia welcome. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, baby! Hey, listen. Philadelphia, you ought to be proud of yourselves. You are representing right now. See, you have set the bar of what the draft is supposed to be like. That's how you do it. That's how we do it. You all right? Hey, and let all the haters hate. Don't worry about the haters. Be you. Be you. If you want to do what you do what you do. Fight, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
Dawkins, Westbrook, love you both. I'm going to go ahead and give you a C plus on that. Drew, what is your message back to them? Let's start some stuff here.
Well, first of all, I say too late. I was already in Dallas by the time they got back on the stage, so too late. The Cowboys were out of town by then. Just like we did back in the day when we beat the Eagles. We beat them, hopped on the plane, and headed right back to Dallas. Oh. So it's a little too late for them. Who they should have had out there was number 46, cornerback Herm Edwards. Then on the other side, they should have had Roynell Young. And then their strong safety, number 41, Randy Logan, and the free safety, number 28, Bill Bradley. That's who they should have had out there to combat what I said, because they were a pretty good secondary back in the day, for sure.
Oh, that is so good. I love that you remember all the guys you went against, just like that. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, yes, yes.
Drew, look, I look at the Cowboys as an organization. You mentioned Jerry Jones, but Michael Irvin wore 88, and then Des Bryant wore 88. You're the original 88 in that Cowboys uniform. What's it mean to see that lineage of that jersey and how Des is representing it today?
Yeah, it means a lot, you know, and, I wore it and did some great things in it, but it's not a legacy unless you pass it on and the next person that takes it does even better things in it. And that's what Michael Irvin did. When he came to Dallas, he said, Drew, do you mind if I wear the double eights? I said, first of all, it's not mine. But if you do wear it, do more than I did in it. Don't just do what I did, do more. And Michael did a lot more, winning 3 Super Bowls, ended up being an NFL Hall of Famer. And then when we got together with Dez, we told Dez, you got a big chip on your shoulder because you got to do more than Drew Pearson and Michael Irvin did in that double-A. And Dez is certainly on his way in accomplishing that.
No doubt about that. Drew, let's spin this forward. Jerry Jones has already expressed interest in hosting the draft in Dallas. Now, what if that goes down and you have someone like a Herm Edwards or a Joe Theismann who tries to come in and do what you did? How will you protect that house?
Yeah, good question. We let them know. We let them have it. There's no question about it. Brian Dawkins was right with one thing. They did set the bar with that draft. They did a great job with the draft. Commend the city of Philadelphia for the way they handled things and how smoothly things went during the time I was there, for sure. So we got to top that if the draft does come here next year. So if those guys end up on the stage, any Philadelphia Eagle, Washington Redskin, New York Giants, we'll let them know how we Cowboy fans and Cowboy Nation feels about them, for sure.
Drew, you became a bigger hero in Dallas, but a bigger villain in Philadelphia. In fact, our staff here has put together a list of the greatest Philly villains, and you're checking in at number 3 on that list. You know, Santa Claus at number 1, of course. Joe Carter in the World Series.
Okay.
3, but you're beating out the likes of Troy Aikman, Ivan Drago, and Drake.
Drake.
So, Mr. Pearson, how do you feel about your slot at number 3?
Well, I enjoy it because for 41 years actually, I've been the enemy of the state in Minnesota. So my brand has extended from Minnesota to Philadelphia as far as the hatred is concerned. So that's good. Let's get New York in the mix and Washington in the mix as well.
I feel you on that. Sometimes it's good to be the villain. Say hello to the bad guy. I feel you on that, Drew. Now listen, Drew, there were 103 players who declared for the NFL draft with eligibility left. 30 of those guys went undrafted. You undrafted out of Tulsa in 1973, now being a member of the Cowboys Ring of Honor. What's your message to the guys that were undrafted?
Hey, don't worry about it. All you want is the opportunity. And being an undrafted free agent, you have a chance not only to get that opportunity, but to maybe select a team that's the best fit for you. As an undrafted free agent, I had a chance to sign with Green Bay, Pittsburgh, or Dallas. And Pittsburgh offered the most money. Green Bay was too cold for this brother to be catching passes. So I ended up signing Dallas, mainly because they gave me the best opportunity to make that team. They had a history at that time of free agents making their roster. And Coach Landry stressed that once you got into training camp, everybody was the same free agent and draft choices, and everybody was going to get that equal opportunity to make the Cowboy team. So these undrafted free agents, don't get discouraged. Hang in there. Just your opportunity and be ready for it. The key is whatever shape you're in, it's not going to be enough. Once you get there, you're going to find that out. But try to be in the best shape possible and take advantage of the opportunity.
Well, Drew, we appreciate you joining us, man. You're not just a legend for the Dallas Cowboys, you're a legend in the NFL.
And Drew, I needed that today, you know, because I'm facing some haters here at the breakfast table. And you just taught me that even though people try to keep you down and judge you to say, I don't care what you think, Peter Schrager and Kyle Brandt, I did my best. Thanks, Drew.
Drew Pearson, awesome stuff.
Amen.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Amen.
That was we need to have the draft in Dallas. I mean, I'm all for it now. To have him defend the house, I'm into it, Drew.
I love his Philly village.